Good evening and welcome to our V8's World Final pre-interviews. We're nearing this year's World Final at the Odsal Stadium in Bradford. Joining me tonight is Craig Kellett, who's he's gained enough points to earn his place on the World Final grid. Good evening, Craig.
Yeah, good evening.
So you've earned yourself a place on row 6. So how do you feel your preparation for the World Final has gone this year?
It's gone as good as it could do, really. I did the qualifiers I wanted to do. I had a bit of bad luck at a couple of meetings this year, but hopefully that's all behind me now. I'm ready for it.
Get the bad luck out of the way now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready for the final. So you are on row 6. How do you think that will affect your chances this year?
I don't think I'm going to make it round the first corner without hitting the wall. I think that's my only route to the front, I think. So my best chance is probably to just keep going and do the best I can.
Okay. How have you found the meetings at Bradford so far this year? What do you think of those?
I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. I've done both meetings we've had there this year. Track's been completely different both times, which you get with shale tracks anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like the track. It's nice and fast when it's got plenty of grip. Yeah, there's not a lot of room to overtake. It seems to be once that line's set in, that's the only path, and to try and get past stuff, it's really difficult.
So do you think that's going to cause problems and maybe a few more cars going out during that race?
I think so, yeah. I think the only way to get past anybody in World Final is to try and stay in that train on that racing line. To get past anybody, they either have to go in the fence or spun onto the grass.
There's not much grass there. You'll end up playing rugby instead.
The rugby lot might not be happy.
Have you had to change the car much at all in the setup in preparation for the World Final?
I've not really touched it, to be honest. Other than a gearing change, I've kept the car exactly as it is. I don't tend to touch it much between meetings anyway. I see, especially with Shale, I tend to take it to meeting and go from there, depending what the track's doing, and play with the car on that side of the things, right? Because you can never really prepare for a Shale track anyway. You can scale it and get it close, but there's always going to be a bit of handling left on the table that you're never going to prepare for.
I suppose, like you've said, Bradford, 2 meetings, totally different track surface, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So, what are your thoughts on the grid this year?
I think it's going to be a really good grid. I think there's a mixture of like new drivers and some like older drivers with a lot of experience further back as well. They're going to be making their way through. Yeah, it's a really good grid, to be honest. It could be anybody's, especially Bradford.
Yeah. So, who do you feel has the best chance of winning this year? If you had to name someone.
If I had to put my money on it, I'd put John Brown down as one of the main ones to win it. I think he's in a great position on the grid, and he's already proven that he's got the speed to win it. Yeah, as long as he can stay out of trouble with back markers and keep his nose clean, I'm pretty sure he can walk away with this.
And what would winning on a personal note for you mean to you?
Oh, it'd mean the world. Mainly because I'd be beating my dad again, but
no rivalry there then, family rivalry on the day.
My dad's number one rival. As long as I beat him, it doesn't matter where I finish.
Well,
it'd be out of this world to win it, though.
Yeah,
I couldn't even put my finger or come close to like the emotions that go with it, but it'd be a pretty great feeling.
Well, I wish you all the very best for that World Final, and thank you so much for speaking with us this evening.
No worries. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.